Gray gap year. Boomers embrace solo travel as a new freedom. Retirement used to mean a chair by the window. Now it often starts at the boarding gate. The gray gap year, months of slow, independent travel in your 50s, 60s, and 70s, is becoming a practical way to reset routines, learn new skills, and see the world on your own timetable. This is a calm, continuous guide to planning, pacing, and thriving on a solo journey later in life. Begin with the why, autonomy and shape. Solo travel lets you choose mornings in museums or markets, afternoons in language class or nature, and evenings that end when your body asks, not when a group schedule dictates. Many boomers carry deep skills, cooking, teaching, photography, sailing, mentoring, that turn destinations into classrooms and communities, not just checklists. Plan around seasons and stamina, not FOMO. Pick 2 or 3 hubs for a month each instead of 12 cities in 10 days. Aim for shoulder seasons, spring and autumn, when crowds thin and prices ease. Use a 3-3-3 rhythm. 3 hours moving, 3 hours exploring, 3 hours resting or socializing. Book lodgings with lifts or ground floor access, quiet rooms and kitchenettes. Proximity to reliable transit beats size. If altitude or heat is an issue, sequence routes to acclimatize gradually and schedule indoor days. Make health logistics invisible in daily life. Bring a 1-page health summary, digital copies of prescriptions, and a spare pair of reading and distance glasses. Pack a compact kit, regular meds plus OTC pain relief, antihistamine, rehydration salts, blister care, and a small thermometer. Set alarms for time zone medication shifts. Choose travel insurance that covers pre-existing conditions, evacuation, and trip changes. Store the emergency number on paper and phone. Walk 5,000 to 8,000 steps daily the month before leaving to harden feet and lungs. Safety is system, not worry. Share your itinerary with one home contact. Check in twice a week on a fixed schedule. Use daylight arrivals, well-reviewed taxi apps, and lodgings with staffed desks. Keep a decoy wallet and a separate card and cash stash. Wear a simple band instead of flashy jewelry. In crowds, carry a crossbody with a zipper and keep phones looped to a wrist strap. Trust no thanks and step away. Confidence and routine deter most hassles. Technology lightens the load. Download offline maps, translation packs, and transit apps before you fly. Use a password manager and enable 2-factor authentication. eSIMs or local SIMs beat international roaming for cost and reliability. Scan passports and cards to cloud storage. Keep a shared photo album so family sees your trip without constant calls. Community is your anchor. Choose a hobby to build a circle. Sketch walks, birding groups, cooking classes, dance socials, volunteer shifts at libraries or food banks, or language exchanges at cafes. Many cities run senior day passes and museum memberships that double as social spaces. A weekly ritual, a Saturday market, a Tuesday concert, turns a strange place into a familiar one. Budget by categories, not guesses. Break costs into beds, bites, and between. Accommodation, food, and transport. Save on beds with weekly, monthly rates and kitchenettes. On bites with 1 sit-down meal and 2 simple meals you prepare. On between with transit cards and walking tours. Keep a small spark fund for unplanned joys, an opera ticket, a boat to an island, a class with a master artisan. Track spending weekly. Adjust in place rather than after the trip. Design accessible adventure. Many heritage sites and parks publish accessibility maps. Use them. Book aisle seats on long trains. Request assistance at stations and airports where walking distances are long. Pack collapsible trekking poles for cobbles and hills. Choose museums with seating and audio guides. Alternate standing days with sitting days. If joints complain, local pools and public baths are recovery tools. Carry a compact swimsuit. Pack for layers and laundry, not for contingencies. 2 neutrals and 1 accent color make outfits mix. Choose breathable fabrics and quick-dry underwear. 1 rain shell, 1 light wart layer, and a sun hat. Shoes, supportive walkers, and 1 dress casual pair, broken in before departure. A tiny sewing kit and a travel clothesline beat packing spares you'll never use. Keep your bag under 10 to 12 kilograms so stairs are manageable and regional flights are simpler. Eat like a local with guardrails. Prefer busy spots with short menus. Eat cooked foods hot and fruit you can peel. Carry a small water bottle with a filter where tap safety is uncertain. If you have dietary needs, print a translation card. Take probiotic yogurt or capsules if your gut is sensitive to change. Markets are museums you can taste. Shop small, picnic often. Workations and micro-volunteering fit a gray gap year well. A week mentoring a startup, cataloging a small museum, helping at an English conversation club, or supporting a sea turtle hatchery adds purpose and friendships. Vet organizations for clarity and ethics. Your time is valuable. Offer skills, not just hours. Sample month, 1 bag, big memories. Hub 1 Lisbon, tram rides, fado nights, tile workshops, and day trips to Sintra and Cascais. Hub 2 Emilia-Romagna, food markets, slow trains to Parma and Ravenna, and a cooking class that teaches 1 perfect pasta. Hub 3 Ljubljana, riverside walks, day trips to lakes and caves, and a community choir rehearsal. 3 bases, no rush, dozens of stories. When plans wobble, downshift, don't quit. Swap a packed museum day for a park bench, a book, and people watching. Take the bus to the end of the line and back to learn a city by looking. Call home when lonely. Invite a fellow traveler to coffee when curious. The freedom you came for is in these choices. A gray gap year isn't an escape from life. It is a different way to live it. Lighter, slower, more present. With health, safety, budget, and community designed in, solo travel becomes less a leap and more a steady walk toward places you've always wanted to know. For city-by-city hub guides, packing checklists, and safety planners tailored to the gray gap year, visit globalinfoveda.com.